Ask the expert. The thought of staying off of social media for a lifetime might sound crazy, but some college grads say they're willing to do it if it meant they didn't have to pay back their student loans.
Yeah, what else beats paying off student loans? Well, that's why we have certified financial planner Tony Drake with wealthwisconsin.com. He's here with some surprising answers and some better ways to pay back that student loan debt. This is a big issue for a lot of folks. So let's talk about some of these answers. Are they extreme?
Pretty extreme. Graduation season, recent survey went out, and a bunch of them said that they would stay off social media forever if they could have their debt forgiven. A couple other answers: no coffee for the rest of their life, taking a punch by Mike Tyson. A lot of them said they'd wear the same outfit every day for the rest of their life if they could just get those loans forgiven.
That's a bit extreme. So, how big? I know how big my student debt is, but how big are we talking these days when it comes to student debt?
Yeah, national average is $37,000. Here in Wisconsin, about 70% of graduates are coming out with about $29,000 in debt. It's a big burden. It not only is a burden as they're coming out and starting their adult lifehood, but it's a burden on the families as well. Vast majority of parents reported that they're feeling the burden as well. And tough part is about half said they have no plan to repay it, and they have no idea how they're going to retire.
All right, so let's talk realistically. What are some tips to try to get this done?
Couple of things to get the student loans done is the big B word, it's budget. Your first job, you got to have a budget. You got to stick to that. That's the big part that's going to help you get on top of that and work that into the budget to make sure it's a part of your life. Scholarships are a big part. So for folks that are just getting into college, seek out those scholarships. You don't have to be a straight A student to get that. A lot of them out there, particularly if you have different extracurricular activities. There's a lot of scholarships that are specific to those activities, and it's the 4-year plan, right? If you can stick to the 4-year college plan, that makes a big difference. We have some great resources on our website, wealthwisconsin.com. It'll help you with some ideas there on how to find some of those scholarships.
Okay, for some of us who have already graduated and have been paying and struggling, is there any hope for us in repaying that loan?
Well, definitely. Again, it's that budget word again. We got to stick to that budget. We got to make sure that's a part of it, and you got to communicate. You got to talk to your lenders if there are problems. Make sure you're communicating. There are some programs where they can put the payments on hold. The interest is going to continue, but they'll put those payments on hold. There's some forgiveness programs. But if you don't communicate, the IRS, you can declare bankruptcy. It doesn't matter for student loans. They're still going to come after you. When you enter retirement, they'll take your Social Security payments. They're pretty aggressive.
And you got to have this conversation as you're going into college, not on graduation day. You got to look at what is the outcome going to be here? Am I going to be at 25, 30, 35,000? And if you're going into a program that or getting a degree that will hopefully allow you to earn a lot of money, then the numbers are going to look a little bit better.
Sure.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of discussion there. You bring up a great point. Maybe it's a community college for the first 2 years, keep the costs down, stay home, eliminate some of the cost of living away from home. But, if you're going into a career that doesn't support a big income, you might want to think about the expenditure.
Yeah, state college versus private colleges, all those things. There are options. All right. Got a question for our experts. Email them at asktheexpert@today'stmj4.com. You can also leave a voicemail. The number is right there.